My name's John. I'm currently an engineer down at the Harlow depot of Pirtek. My role is a mobile sales and service technician. I've been with the company for coming up for 2 years now, and I've got a background in engineering, small plant and fork trucks.
If you reject the credit card, then.
Will do.
Okay, mate.
Bye-bye.
No worries. Bye.
We basically cover the M25 to A1 corridor all the way over to sort of the A120, A131. So sort of South Mims up to Braintree, over to Stevenage. Quite varied, different bits of machinery and equipment. Anything from small plant, large plants, sweepers, dust carts.
Hello.
Hi, is that Kevin or Chris?
It's Chris, mate.
Hi Chris, it's John from Pirtek Harlow. I believe you've got a sweeper down on the M11 junction 7.
Mate, yeah.
Once the job arrives, obviously we collect the job and we put an ETA in. I'll be with you, say, in 20 minutes or so, and we'll try and
Yeah,
get it
that's no
sorted
problem.
out.
You'll see us. We've got a crash cushion behind the sweeper anyway.
Right, is there much oil on the ground at all? The job that you attended with me today was a breakdown on the M11 junction 7 northbound slip road. A sweeper had broken down with a hydraulic leak underneath. Now I've arrived on site, I start the job, and that sends back the office to let them know that the job has now been in process. It gives me a rundown of all the information again, so I've got the registration number, company, who I'm speaking to, a telephone number, and information of when the time was started. This now is my health and safety assessment. Obviously, while I was on site, I wore health and safety equipment, PPE, high-vis overalls, and obviously a hard hat and latex gloves to keep my hands clean and protected, and obviously steel-toe cap boots. Obviously, the health and safety concerns of the job were fast-moving traffic in an environment on a main road or a motorway. The site helped by coning off the area and the machine. They also put a diversion in place to alert traffic to avoid the area and move over where possible. This helps immensely with the health and safety issue. I managed to carry out the job on site, on the side of the roads, safely and efficiently. The leak was quite tricky to find as it was underneath the donkey engine in the chassis rails, so the pipe was not accessible easily. I had to top the machine back up with oil to trace where the leak had come from. To get the machine operator to operate the machine so I could get underneath and try and see and locate the hose.
Okay, you ain't going nowhere.
Once I'd located the hose, I could then backtrack to each end, remove it, spec up the hose and replace its pattern and refit and test. Through the process of making the hoses, we identify the hose, what the bore size is, so whether it's 1/4 inch, 3/8 or so on, what pressure it takes, so we determine if it's compatible with our hose. Then we also identify each fitting and replace those with a duplicate or the same fitting. Once these two items are identified, the hose can be then crimped to the correct length after being hose cleaned and tagged. The cleaning process is basically clear any dust, dirt, debris and moisture from the hose so it doesn't contaminate the hydraulic system in place. What the crimping is, it's a hydraulic press that crushes the ferrules to a set diameter. This ensures that the hose will not fail and meets the warranty requirements for Pirtek UK. Once the hose has been refitted and the machine's tested, we obviously check the hydraulic oil level and top if required. After all of that, the PDA that we supplied, we fill out the customer details for the machine, i.e. the mileage and the registration. We also make a note of where the hose was fitted and the tag number that was fitted to the hose, then add whatever parts we used to make that hose. All that's completed, the customer then signs and it's dated and electronically comes back to the depot to be invoiced. Obviously the oil spilt on the road, it was handy that the customer's machine was a road sweeper. They'd already put sand down on the road and the oil spill to soak up the oil as such. Once the job was repaired, they were able to clear the spillage up with their sweeper and clean the area as though nothing had happened. Generally, as a rule, if sand or a sweeper isn't available, an engineer will put granules down and clear them up afterwards. Not every job's the same. You can have a job that will take you 10 minutes to figure out and fix. It might be just a loose fitting. Or you can have a job that can take 3 to 4 hours just to replace a short length of hose. Sometimes you can go to a job and you just can't do anything. For example, today we went to a job where the hydraulic tank was made of injection moulded plastic and it had warped on the filter housing. There was no way to reseal the tank. The only option was to get the contractor in or the hire of the machine to replace the tank as required. Despite being unable to repair the machine, all processes are carried out in the same manner in regards to health and safety, completion of the job and signing off of the job.